My darling, have you ever wondered how the ultra-rich manage their money? Not the fake flexes, not the rented Lambos. I'm talking real wealth, the kind that lasts for generations. In this video, I'll take you inside the financial lives of high-net-worth families, especially in ultra-rich countries like Switzerland. We'll explore how they build wealth silently, how they invest, how they spend, and yes, how they use luxury brands to grow even richer. If you're building your empire, you need to understand the mindset, strategy, and elegance behind real wealth. So, grab your notebook, my beauty, because this is the financial education no one gave you, but the rich live by. Inside a Swiss billionaire family office. Let's begin in Zurich, Switzerland, home to some of the wealthiest families in the world. Take the example of the Bertarellis family, worth over $10 billion USD. Ernesto Bertarelli, once the richest man in Switzerland, built his fortune in biotech with Serono, then sold the company and now runs a family office called Waypoint Capital. What is a family office? It's a private wealth management company set up by the ultra-rich to invest their capital, protect family assets, plan for future generations, fund luxury purchases strategically, yes, even yachts and art. Key lesson: the rich don't manage their money with fear. They manage it with systems, structures, legal protection, strategy. Data point: according to Campton Wealth 2023, the average family office oversees $1.2 billion in assets. They invest in real estate, private equity, luxury brands, and long-term businesses, not just stocks. Money Rule 1. The rich don't spend money. They move it strategically. Luxury brands, status or strategy? Let's talk about luxury. Chanel, Hermès, Rolex. Most people see them as status symbols. But the wealthy? They see them as assets. Real example. In 2023, the Hermès Birkin bag outperformed gold and the S&P 500. Gold return around 7%, S&P 500 around 12%. Birkin resale value up to 14% annually. According to Knight Frank's Luxury Investment Index, ultra-rich individuals use luxury items like watches, handbags, wine, and rare art as alternative investments. And brands like Rolex, their value increased massively during 2022-2024 because of scarcity strategy. Rolex deliberately limits supply to inflate demand. Luxury is not bought, it is curated. The rich understand this. Money lesson 2. You don't need 50 fast fashion bags. You need one iconic piece that gains value over time. How rich families raise financially smart children. In ultra-wealthy families, financial education starts early. Let's look at Singapore and Switzerland, countries with the most HNWI, high net worth individuals, per capita. Many families enroll their children in financial literacy programs by age 7. They learn how to read balance sheets, understand investing, and even how to manage a portfolio. Real example, the Rothschild family, one of the oldest banking dynasties in Europe, has a principle. Each generation must protect the capital for the next. That's why they teach compound interest by age 10, asset diversification by age 15, philanthropy by age 20. Book reference: The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Wealth is what you don't see. Spending is a display of ego. Saving is a display of control. Money Rule 3. The rich teach wealth as a value, not just a goal. Daily habits of millionaires and billionaires. Let's get practical, my darling. How do millionaires live daily? Morning routine. Wake up early, most before 6 a.m. 30 minutes of reading financial news or reports. Strategic meetings, often virtual with global teams. Meals. Nutritionists or private chefs. Not flashy, but intentional. Workday. Delegation over execution. Time focused on decisions, not tasks. Spending. They don't chase sales, they buy less, but they buy permanence. Example, a tailored suit from Savile Row or a vintage Cartier watch. Data from Credit Suisse Wealth Report 2024. The average millionaire owns 3 to 4 income-generating assets. Real estate, stocks, businesses. The rich don't hustle, they allocate energy and capital. The hidden game of luxury brand owners. Do you want to know who really gets rich off luxury? Not always the consumers. The owners of the brands. Take LVMH, owned by Bernard Arnault, now the richest man on earth. Net worth, over $220 billion. 2025 Forbes. He owns brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, Givenchy Hublot, Moet and Chandon. Their business strategy? Scarcity, timeless branding, celebrity partnerships. Owning every part of the supply chain. Real fact, in 2024, LVMH made over $93 billion in revenue. And guess what? Wealthy investors buy shares of LVMH, not just bags. Money Rule 5. Don't just buy luxury, own the luxury company. How rich countries build wealth. Let's zoom out. Countries like Switzerland, Singapore, Norway. Why are they so wealthy? Not just because of high salaries, but because of long-term investing, like Norway's sovereign wealth fund, mandatory savings systems, tax optimization, political stability, respect for privacy and banking systems. Example, Norway's sovereign wealth fund, the oil fund, manages over $1.6 trillion USD in global assets. In Switzerland, private banking manages trillions in discrete HNW accounts. Lesson: build systems for wealth. Pay yourself first. Learn how to protect and grow your assets quietly. So, my love, wealth isn't loud, it isn't reckless, and it definitely isn't temporary. The rich don't just make money, they build empires with patience, structure, and timeless elegance. Whether it's a Rolex watch, a Birkin bag, or a family office in Zurich, every move is strategic. You don't need millions to start, but you do need the right mindset. So from today, ask yourself, how would a wealthy woman move? What would a family worth $100 million do with this decision? How can I treat money like royalty? Because you, my darling, you deserve wealth that lasts. You deserve to build luxury, not just chase it. Subscribe for more rich mindsets, financial power, and elegance, my beauty. Your luxury era has just begun. Welcome to Duchess Millionaire.